guys, back with another video. But before I start, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure that that notification bell is on with the option all. So when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment on this video. So there are allegations that Alvo is now saying that Shamar tried to play the social media community and Alvo, because it was regarding Alvo that he took his name off the bond. Now, it sounded like Alvo saying that Shamar never took his name off the bond. He went down to a bond, but it wasn't for Alvo. So that's why Alvo was saying that that's why he missed his court date. But there's something kind of suspicious about what Alvo's saying. That's why I want to know who is believing what Alvo is saying. I'm not saying that everything that Alvo's saying is a lie, but this bond thing, and him not knowing for as long as this game that Shamar, he's saying, allegedly played on him went on for. Why didn't, well, actually, it's not why didn't. He told us that he talked to the bondsman. So he would have knew then if Shamar took his name off the bond. We all know, put it in the comment section down below, that we did hear him say he straightened out the situation of Shamar taking his name off the bond. So he was going along with something that wasn't the truth either. That would have meant that Alvo never called a bondsman to check on the liability of his freedom or to see if he had a warrant or any of the above. The only time it was too important for him to figure that out was when he did his own due diligence to find out Shamar was in fact arrested and was on a bond with stipulations. That's when he just found out allegedly that Shamar never took his name off the bond, and nobody was looking for him. Certainly not any bonds billman. This is what Alvo is stating. We all know the girls like to lie to keep up the storylines. Now, I'm going to let you listen. I clipped out all of the fluff and we got to the meat and potatoes. I want you guys to listen to the entire video and, yeah, critique, point out, put in the comment section points of this video where you think Alvo might be telling the truth, but some of what he's saying is not also adding up. And I'm not going to get too long-winded with it because I really want you guys to listen to what he had to say, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
Bars. I don't have to Wednesday. My court date got rescheduled back on the court date, and my warrant got relifted, so I don't have a warrant. Only thing I have is 2 pending charges still, and not only that, I made sure to go ahead and plead out for probation. And if you don't believe me, go do y'all work. Go look it up. I'm being real with you. Baby, they say don't fight evil with evil, but I'm finna be evil since you tried to get me locked up and do all that. Cause kind of find out, the bounty hunter was never looking for me. I had a court date October 31st. You did that, Miss Mama. And Shamar, thank you too, boo. You never went off on my bun. You tricked me. You had me thinking that you went off on my bun when you went down there with Auntie Seven. But the whole time you went down there for your own thing because you had that warrant that you was putting on LaShawn. You tried to act like you was finna put me in jail, but really you was down there doing your big one on LaShawn. It's the gag for me. And not only that, Shamar, they already told me how to handle you and what to do to you. So I will no longer be arguing with you on the internet. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with nobody else. And y'all, no shade, I'm barely gonna be doing lives like that. So Shamar, call Kevin and get the update from Kevin of what's going on. And not only that, Shamar, I'm gonna be real because I can't be fake. I call Social Security on you, and not Social Security like to call Social Security and get a check. No, I called Social Security, the hotline, to report a person in, and I reported you the benefits, and they asked me, do I want to do it anonymously? I told them I don't want to be anonymous. I want my name to be on the case. So they're going to update with me. I sent them the videos of you flexing all that money, about the money that you make and everything that you said. And also when you were just on live saying, FSL Davis, she's trying to tell your business you moved September 8th. I also screen recorded that, and I emailed that. And I'm going to make it my mission to call Social Security every day, Monday through Friday, until I go to court. I'm going to call Social Security. I don't care what nobody say. Because at the end of the day, Shamar, you're right. I need to turn myself into a jail cell, and you need to you need to stop taking advantage of Social Security. Because Ain't You and Fendi just made a new song. Y'all talking about eat. you have to put your name on the apartment and you have to get an apartment but 4 times. You know how many times I got failed for an apartment? You know how many times I tried to get an apartment, Shamar, and I got declined because certain things that I needed for the apartment that they didn't have, that it wasn't accept. Like some apartments don't accept felonies, some apartments don't accept low income. And what you got is called low income because it's a disabled check, a disability check, Buka, but you're not gonna be able to use the money that you make because you're not smart enough to sit there and use you don't do stuff. You didn't LLC your name. You did not monetize on YouTube. So the money you was getting for bookings, you're not gonna be able to use to get another apartment, Buka. But that Social Security, you're gonna have double the rent. You're too late. So you're gonna be back homeless in a month. And before that, you get back homeless, I'm gonna make sure your check get cut off. So me and the judge and we talked and we got that situated, and then I used something my documents and everything, and they see how I was informed of the court date. I was able to get a new court date. So that means the warrant is released. It's not, I don't have a warrant no more. Search it up. All you bloggers that know my name, Alexander Green, remember all y'all was like, yeah, he going to jail? Go search it up now. See if I'm going to jail now. Shamar, I'm on. No shade, Shamar. I'm on that thing too, Shamar. You know that caregiver that came to your house while you was opening the door when they was looking for Alexander Green, he was opening the door for the bounty hunter? Please open the door the same way for the caregiver lady that's going to come to your house because I reported you again. And not only that, this time I didn't email the lady. I didn't email her pictures of videos, but this time I emailed her of you cooking with roaches. I emailed her of you saying what you gonna do this and do that to 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛. I emailed her telling you of you telling people to come pull up at your house. And like I told that lady on the phone, you was not capable of raising yourself because I was with you. I was telling her how I was taking care of you and how I had to help you bathe and everything. And I also sent information. Not only that, that lady said they already sent somebody out to your house and nobody never be home. So Shamar, keep on going on the internet, keep doing what you're doing, and we finna be work. So you booked and busy, I'm finna be busy too. My mission before my court date, matter of fact, I'm not gonna say my court date. Y'all go look up my new court date. My mission before my next court date, Shamar, is to make sure everything you try to do me happens to you. So if I end up in jail by my next court date, Shamar, you're gonna be in jail with me too, Buka. But and Shamar, let me tell you too what the Social Security office, what the Social Security hotline said. You know that it's against the law to not report your funds. Yeah, so when you're getting disability and you're not reporting the income and other money that you make, Shamar, that can cut your disability cut off. It's called fraud. It's called not reporting. It's not called updating your income. And you can't say that you didn't make this money because, Shamar, you done got on the internet and said they robbed you, they robbed your safe. You done had everybody, you done went on the internet flex. Thank you, Shamar, for being so much internet. I'm internet too. Thank you for getting on the internet, showing us all this money and all them things, Shamar. And not only that, I can't wait. And did you know that, Shamar, I didn't even know they do this. Shamar, every month they give you an update. You have to update and come report for all my supporters. Because we working now. It's time to work hard. For all my supporters, I will be posting the Social Security hotline because they said that if I have witnesses or anybody else that would like to report Shamar, so you can report them. So I'll put the hotline in there, and all you gotta do is press 2, and then tell them what's going on. You can put your name on there, or you can be anonymous. But Buka Butts, we have work to do. We got work to do, Buka Butt. We have work to do. We gotta work. We working hard. No shade. I'm overtime. I've been working all day. I'm sweating. Look. Whew. I've been working all day. Now it's time to work harder. What's that Social Security number? I'm gonna be posting that on my backup page, the Social Security hotline. Yes, yes, yes. What else on my docket? Oh, and Messy Doll, this the last promo you're gonna ever get. Messy Doll, I'm not worrying about you. Messy Doll, you just lost your TikTok. You're boring. You done. Ain't no more clout from me, Messy Doll. My. Oh, and LaShawn, I'm going to keep it buck with you, and I'm going to be real with you, too. You know Shamar put charges on you? Yes, Shamar put charges on you. And no shade, do you know that they tried to use me as evidence and try to get me to write a statement? I didn't want to write a statement because I don't. So no shade, LaShawn, I am finna be calling the police department in Shamar, Georgia, and I'm finna go ahead and get, what's the case number? SM24. Yeah, I'm finna go ahead and call them, and I'm finna go ahead and update that case and see what's going on. Because at the end of the day, you did you did a home invasion a couple of months ago on me and Shamar. And not only that, that video where you did the home invasion is still on my YouTube live. So with that being said, LaShawn, let's work. Let's go. Let's have fun, LaShawn. Let's go. Because you already under investigation. You in exclusive. Only person that's not under investigation is Erica, because we didn't know Erica's real name. But exclusive and you're under investigation. I'm gonna hurry up and speed that process up. So yes, y'all, my new mission is to get that check taken. My new mission is to do everything Shamar and LaShawn try to do to me. I'm doing it back to them 10 times harder, 10 times slow. And let me go ahead and say this too, Shamar. Let me go ahead and say this for you too, Shamar. Booker back. My Booker back. Ooh, I love my Booker back. Let me go ahead and say this for you too, Shamar. LaShawn was playing in your face. LaShawn was playing in your face, Shamar. You want me to tell you how LaShawn was playing? You want me to tell you how LaShawn was playing in your face, Shamar? Because while you was on live with LaShawn talking about something, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. SL Davis don't know what she talking about. I'm finna renew. I gotta get me a new apartment. I'm moving. The whole time you over there arguing, LaShawn to my son. And guess what, guys? I'm moving into my condo, and I'm gonna have furniture. LaShawn in your face laughing, telling him that you moving in the condo because he know that you only got 1 more month until you have a home. LaShawn ain't help you get a condo. LaShawn ain't help you find nowhere new to stay. But yeah, you on live trying to get me locked up, and you talking about something. You finna start talking about Tommy's son. What Tommy's son got to do with this? I never talk about Tommy's son. I talk about Tommy and Tommy parenting. You up here talking about Tommy's son when you already done said what you done said about these women, how you gonna get somebody to sexual assault their children. Shamar, you weird. But no shade, y'all. Every time Shamar go live and he threatening people and he say what he say, can y'all please screen record it and send it to me? Because no shade, that disability that Shamar have is eating him up. Shamar is not capable of Shamar is not capable of having a adult conversation. Shamar can't read, nor Shamar can't write. I swear to God, God struck me on dead. Shamar can't even spell his middle name. Clock that T. Shamar can't even spell his middle name. No shade. Shamar can't spell, Shamar can't count, he can't read, and I'ma prove it every day to them people that he need a caregiver. And Shamar make it easy because he go live and do stuff every day. So Shamar, let the games begin.
Now, I do believe that Shamar did take his name off the bond on Alvo. I don't know where Alvo's getting this information. It doesn't make a difference to me, and I know that bonds or warrants and stuff like that have to be dealt with in court, not in a conference call, because he's Alvo and he's a social media one-hit wonder or a viral sensation or whatever he looks at himself as. I believe everything has to be dealt with in court. And I don't think that if he had a warrant for not showing up to court, that he could just call over the phone and they would straighten that out. Maybe in rare cases, but in this case, I don't believe it. That's just my opinion. Put your comments down below. I think that there's a lot of lying and trying to retract statements and clean up, damage control and all of that. But as far as the situation with Shamar really doesn't have a leg to stand on. I don't believe that there's people on the back end that are looking for apartments, especially people that got their own thing going on. Why would they be worried or breaking their neck in that short period of time to be trying to get housing for Shamar when Shamar is set up where he would have to be on a housing list, okay, prior to his lease expiring, and it would be a waiting list, and he would probably most likely have to stay or make arrangements, and I doubt they'll do that at the management, or make arrangements at the management that he is looking for housing, and maybe they could do a month to month until he finds permanent housing, while waiting on the housing list, or like I said, do an extension. Now, he doesn't have a leg to stand on again with the money situation and not reporting that to Social Security because he, made a paper trail by showing those stacks of money on social media and videos, and everybody recorded that. And even if many people could have deleted that video, it never is deleted off of social media. So Shamar is dealing with a lot of legal situations, social services situations, and SSI situation. And I hope that they do not stop his money until the investigation is done. Eventually he'll get it back because they can't take it away from him by law, but they can make him pay the back pay. But at the same time, he does have to still live. He does have to still pay rent, when he does get a place. So they definitely will factor in all of that, but there'll definitely be penalties to what Shamar did.